Oh man, that's a lot of Craigasms. A lot of Craigasms. Anyways, let's get this game underway. Datsuk starting off fast. Going to be stripped by Tanks. Tanks boosting forwards. Going to look to the center maybe. Backing out a little bit more. Gives it to Tom. And it's going to be a one-timer forwards. Blocked by Datsuk. Datsuk to Levi. Levi boosting forwards. And that's going to be taken away. Tanks now comes away with it. Tanks off the top. Trying to throw that over. Looks like Tiny will come away with it. And gives it away to Levi. Also known as Ruckle. 3 now has it. Throws it to Perp. And Perp down to Levi. Levi backing out. Gives it a 3. With the meta one-timer. But Marker will make the save. Marker over to Tanks. That's going to go wide. Tom will... not Tom. Perplex will pick it up. Gives it down to Ruckle. Right up the gut. Levi stripped by Tiny Terran. It's going to be given away back to Datsuk, who's going to bounce that out to 3. 3 will run down the loose puck, and Tom now has it. Gives it over to Tanks. Tanks to Tiny. Misses. Levi will be stripped a couple times. Thrown away. And Tom now picks it up. Tom to Tanks. Tanks boosting forwards. Can't get it through. Gets it back. Back to Tiny. Trying to get a one-timer in. That is not going to connect. Pretty good game so far. Very good. Even matchup. King Louis. Outside of his crease, bouncing that downfield for Ruckle. Ruckle backing out. Going to look for the cross. Getting up close, and Tiny will throw that to the backboards. It's going to be bounced out. Looks like Tom will pick it up in front of his own net. Going to boost forwards, evading Datsuk. Does have a Tiny Terran. Tiny Terran with the shot. And Perplex will make the save. And a pause is asked for. Get that timer. See, this is why I really want to implement the timeout mechanic, where you get, like, I don't know, either like one timeout a game or like one timeout a period of like a minute or something, that it just automatically times the puck out. You'd have to have control of the puck, and then just doing the same thing that they do with what is it, photon cycles, where like the pause just immediately unpauses it. I think it'd be more, I don't know. It would take a lot of the hassle of dealing with these pauses out of the game. I'm just saying. About a minute left. Who wants to have a bet? Will Tiny stay in league till the match? 1 of 100 rate. Oh, man. And the Tigers are out of pauses. So they would have to play it out. 3 now coming away with it. Cross center ice, throws it away. Tom will pick it up, throws it to the top. Tom to Tanks. Tanks spinning around. Very questionable spins there, but you know, we don't question those things. Datsuk throwing that to 3, not able to connect. And 3 will run down the loose puck. Evades Tanks. Goes in, and Tom will pick it out now. Bouncing that downfield for Levi. Levi cross center ice. Trying to get that over to Datsuk. Pretty bad passing here so far on TCT's part. They have not really been able to do a whole lot. Datsuk backing out. Tries to get to Ruckle, but another miscommunication there. Levi to Datsuk. Datsuk boosting forwards. Gonna look for a 3, maybe. Throws it aside, gets the puck back, and he hits it off the post. Had an opening right in front of his face, just couldn't hit it. Levi with the shot cross thing. Gets it blocked, and 3 now picks it up. 3. Gonna take a snipe, and Marker will make that save. Tiny Terran will pick it up, bouncing that out for Tanks. Tanks Boosting forwards. Backing out. Stripped by Levi. And Levi. Gonna try to get that to Datsuk. That's not gonna connect though. Datsuk is gonna try to evade Tom right on his face. Tom won't be able to steal it in time. Well, he will eventually. And that's gonna be thrown off the bottom. Tanks back to Tiny, and Levi will throw that to the top. Giving it back to King Louie. Giving it back to 3. 3. Boosting forwards, gets past Tanks. Nice little head fake. Throws it to Datsuk, and Tiny Terran will intercept it and throw it away. Very conservative approaches by both these teams. Nobody really driving towards the net. 3. Will take a shot, and Marker will make the save. And that is going to be the end of the first. These teams just feeling it out. Just having a good time, I guess. And Levi has the crown so far. 11 passes already. He is passing it really well. With 13 pickups, Levi's having a good old time. And Tiny giving it back to Tanks. Tanks off the top. Gonna bounce that out. Levi gets stripped by Tiny, but Perplex smartly will come out of crease to take that puck. Gives it over to Datsuk. And Datsuk across center ice. Boosting forwards. Gonna take a shot off the post. It's weak and wide. Tom will pick up the loose puck. 3 picks it up. Takes a shot. Almost snuck it past Marker, but it hits the outside of the post instead of the inside. Tanks now bouncing it to himself. Good play. Looking for Tom in the center, but Datsuk will intercept it and throw that downfield. Looks like Tiny's going to chase down first. He will give it to Tanks. Datsuk intercepts it. Datsuk over to 3. No. Tiny taking it away, throwing it to the bottom. Bit of a crowd around him. The puck will be played to the top boards where Tom will play it forwards. And Levi not going to get through Tiny. Tiny boosting forwards, pushing the pressure right on Perplex's face. Tanks with a shot. Good shot, but Perplex right in the way to save it. Bounce pass to 3. 3 stripped by Tiny Terran, but given right back to Levi. Levi giving it down the middle. Almost connected with 3. Would have been a beautiful play, but it was a good shot nonetheless. 3 trying to get involved. Not being used a whole lot here. 3 up close trying to do it himself on Marker. He will make the save, though. Marker bouncing that. Gives it to Tom. Tom intercepted by 3. 3. Backing out. Gives it to Datsuk. Good play. Getting through the crowd. Takes the shot. And it's not going to go anywhere. Some great plays by both these defenses. They're really closing down the lanes and playing the defense very tight. Tanks across. Levi intercepts it. Thrown to the side. Tanks will pick it up now. And Tanks going to go back and forth. Back behind the net. Going to be stripped by 3. Tanks gets it back. Tanks up close to the net. And Perplex will make the save. Giving it out to Datsuk. Datsuk looking for Levi. Easily intercepted by Tiny. Tiny. Going to be YOLO'd by Datsuk. Datsuk off the bottom. Going to look to 3 for the one-timer, but Tom will block that lane. 3 picks it back up. Picked up by Levi now. Levi trying to get towards the crease, but the mass of humanity in front of the net makes it very difficult. 3 back to Levi. Tanks will intercept it. Datsuk kind of rotating back now. 3 in Levi now on the attack. Tanks will take it, though, and put an end to that. Tanks off the bottom. Back to Tiny in the center. Levi smartly ices it downfield. Tom, with a bad icing play, gives it a 3. 3 trying to get towards the center. And it looks like it's going to be played to the backboards for Tanks. Tanks bouncing that out. Tom now comes away with it. Tom off the bottom. Does have Tiny in the center. Oh, bad pass. Can Datsuk capitalize? Datsuk off the bottom. Takes the shot. It is blocked by Marker. Levi spinning around, boosting forwards, backing out. Trying to get another good shot in, but not going to happen. 3 will just smartly play that back for himself. And 40 seconds left in the second. We are still tied at 0 apiece. Levi down the middle for Datsuk. Good catch and reception, but not a lot will come from it. Tanks stripped by 3. 3 trying to make a move. Takes the shot, and Tom will block the lane. Datsuk Look for three in the center. Boosting in. Spinning around. Takes a shot. Tom smartly blocks the lane. Three picks it up. Stripped by Tom once more. Tom bouncing that downfield for Tanks. And Tiny. Datsuk plays that to the bottom. Tanks going forwards with it. Datsuk will take it and just loft it towards Perplex. And that's the end of the second, guys. We are tied at 0 apiece. Goose Eggs on the board. Both these defenses are playing really well. And nice clamping defensive styles. Levi still at the crown, though, with 13 passes out. But hot on his trail is Tiny Terran, who has 11 passes out. Both are playing really good games. Tom and Tanks obviously very familiar with each other, but really not known for their offensive capabilities last season with the Korhal War Pigs. So as the season progresses, we're going to have to see if they can really kind of get some good chemistry and gel with Tiny Terran. 3. Going to play that past Tom. Good move. 3. Boosting forwards off the top. Tries to get that to Datsuk in the center, but that is not going to connect. Tiny Terran stripped by 3. Good click. 3. Going to give a head fake. Gives it back to Datsuk. Datsuk didn't one-timer. Think Marker would have made the save anyways. But the defense quickly takes that away. Levi trying to get through Tom. Tom towards the top. That's going to be played off the back. No, 3 will pick it up. 3. Going to give that off the top over to Levi. Levi to Datsuk. Stripped by Tom. Good click. It's going to be played downfield for Tiny Terran. Tiny Terran to the center. Levi picks it up. Levi going to bounce that downfield for 3. 3 boosting forwards. Defense closes it in a hurry, and Marker will save the short side post there. Marker off the top. Downfield for Tiny Terran. He's going to give that down to Tom. And Tom over to Tiny. Not going to connect, though. Looks like Levi will come away with it. Levi. Going to spin around a couple times, and Tanks will take it. Tanks heading back the other way. Tanks bouncing that to himself. Bad pass, though. And 3 will come away with it. No. 3 boosting forwards. Gives a head fake. Gets past 1. Gonna look towards the center. Gives it back to Datsuk. No, maybe. Levi up close to the crease. What a goal! Levi just getting it clicked away from the defender there and just finishing it strong. And we finally got a goal in the game. Finally. Tanks coming away with it. Stripped by Levi. Gonna play that forwards. And Tom now has it. Tom. Off the bottom, down to Tanks. Tanks with the center. Going to be picked up by Levi. He'll play that to the top here, backing away. Stripped by Tanks once more. Tanks boosting in. Tries to sneak it on the short post. It goes wide, though. Levi picks it out. Smartly plays it to Perplex. He's going to give that back out to Datsuk. Minute 44 remaining. Plenty of time for Korhal to get back in this, but going to be having a hard time if they keep letting good shots on net like that. Tiny. Trying to get that over to Tanks. Levi interrupts it. Oh, there's a bit of a clicking mess in front of the net, but Perplex with the save. What a huge one that was. He does get sharked by Tanks, though. And Tanks up close to the crease. The puck still hasn't left. And finally, it gets away. Those are some scary 10 seconds for the Tarsonis City Tigers there. But they will come away unscathed. Tom. Off the top, gives it to Tanks in the center. Tanks going to be clicked away. The defenders are trying to get it away. A minute remaining. Tarsonis City just has to hold out, leading 1-0. But the Korhal War Pigs are trying to claw their way and tie it up. One more goal to go. That's all I got to do is just put 1 on the board. Tanks up close, making a move through the pile. Going to be stripped away to the top. Or Tom will pick it up, gives it back to Tiny. Almost a good play, but 3 has a breakaway here. Can he find the dagger on Marker? 3 with the move, and Marker with the fantastic save to keep his team in it. Tiny now comes away with it. Tiny, downfield for Tanks. Tanks lofting it to Tom. Tom boosting through. Gets it to Tiny, but what a save by Perplex. Oh my goodness, what a save. 15 seconds remaining, 1 more face-off to go. Beautiful setup there by Korhal, but Perplex just snatching that goal away from him. Levi icing it down the field for 3. Tiny's going to get there first. Going to get something happening here? Probably not. It looks like this game is going to end. And that's going to be a 1-0 victory for the Tarsonis City Tigers. Fantastic game for them. Levi showing his defensive chops with 18 passes out, playing back, and getting the only goal of the game. Wow. Some great decent defenses being shown by both these teams. And Perplex, what a fantastic game he had. He was a shutdown goalie last season in the playoffs, and he's really just continuing that into Season 6. What a showing by him. Marker having a great game, though, kind of proving some doubters wrong. The one goal that was scored on him was a tough one, but all the saves that he made were fantastic nonetheless. And there we go. That was wow. That was a fantastic game, guys.